Welcome to week 5. Good evening, fellas. I'm sure most of you are watching the Cubs game right now at this point. Quick video in between innings. Andy Nelson cannot come to the video tonight. He just texted me that bad news, so we'll see. So keep Andy in your thoughts, I guess. He's fine, I guess, but think about that, Andy. So hope everything goes good. Most tight end points was the payout for this upcoming week, $15. Andy Wallace won the most points last week with 137, so not very many points, actually. A lot of people actually had some really shitty weeks. A lot of people in that 100 to 110 range. Leaper lost to Todd 96 to 111. Justin lost to me 108 to 110. I mean, just a shitty game both parts. My dad 129, second highest points of the week. So just to show you how shitty it was, beat Don Anderson to 102. Scholl loses 91 to 113 to Burt. So just another shit game. Blake loses to Andy Nelson 103.7 to 106. Blake loses Eric Ebron and then he gets the Mark Ingram touchdown call overturned. I mean, that's just Blake should be 3-1. Andy should be 0-4. But I mean, you could say that almost every week in games. But especially when you're talking 3-point victories, especially between me and Justin and Blake and Andy. I mean, that's tight. Josh scores 127, beats Drew to 98. So, and then Wallace, like I said earlier, scored 137, beat Brad, who's 0-4. Brad's having a really tough year. I like his team, actually, just not working out. No trades this week, actually. I think a lot of people have a lot of the similar players. Most guys are shitty this year, I think most people would say. So, my dad plays Drew this week. My dad has beat Drew all but 1 week so far. If you look at the graph ESPN has on your preview matchup, you can see how you've done against the current matchup. But Drew has the best wide receiver 2/flex player in the league. Calvin Johnson is going to be a 4th-round pick next year. I think Drew's probably the only person in the league not to realize that, but he's a guy you want to have on your team, that's for sure. Still. Todd versus Scholl, both are 3-1. Todd's beaten Scholl all but 1 week. Todd gets Edelman and Brady back. Todd's running backs after week 1, it was scary. You saw Hyde blow up that week on Monday Night Football, and then C.J. Anderson had what you thought was a bad week, but it was just a preview of things to come. And now both of them just look like bye-week fill-ins. So Todd's hurting a running back, but he still has a good squad. He's got Edelman and Brady are just going to be dominant. So, and they're off their bye week. So Blake plays Leaper. Blake's 2-2. Leaper's 1-3. Leaper wins this one. He jumps back in the playoff hunt, and Blake stays alive with a chance to win the division. I don't think it's gonna. I think when you get to 4 losses, you're probably gonna be out for the division winner overall, 4 or 5. But I think 4 is the most you can have if you want to win the division. Wallace is 3-1. Josh is 3-1. They play each other. This could be tied for first place depending on what happens with Burt. Wallace coming off the hot week. He's got running back issues as well. He's starting Blunt and. Who's his number 1? Oh, Jeremy Hill. So that guy's completely touchdown dependent. Well, Josh has the best or luckiest pick of the draft with Devonta Freeman just dominating. Too bad Josh is too dumb to sell high on Freeman, package him with Jeffrey to Burt for Julio and somebody else, or Andy Nelson who has Coleman. Josh will just ride that out till Coleman comes back healthy, and then it's a 50-50 timeshare. So. Our first place guy, like we said, Burt's 4-0, plays Justin 1-3. Justin drafted Jimmy Graham. I'm sure he's regretting that one and not selling high after week 3. Burt's going to be 5-0 after this week. Burt's got way too good of matchups against Justin. Although he's got four guys that are questionable, and Luck. Oh, geez, who else does he have? I had it in my head like 2 seconds ago, but his wide receivers are all questionable, basically. James Jones. So Donnie's 0-4. Plays Nelson 1-3. Had something funny here for Nelson, but he's gone. So not as funny. But if Donnie loses this game, he'll be 0-5, and Donnie will be heading to the toilet bowl. He just has Rodgers. He just has Marshall. And maybe you could talk yourself into Martellus Bennett as trade chips. DeMarco Murray really fucked Don Anderson. That and not doing any research, I assume. Nelson starting 3 Broncos and 2 Buccaneers. So it's not always the best choice, but when you don't have any, you got to do what you got to do, right, Andy? You know? He's got Hillman, he's got Emmanuel Sanders and Peyton, and he's got Doug Martin and Mike Evans. But this could be the week that Andy, Roddy White and Andre Johnson do something for him. So myself at 2-2, I play Brad at 0-4. I like Brad's team. AJ Green, Martavis Bryant. It's just not. Brad's got 390 points after 4 weeks. Just a bad year. He's got Breeze back healthy now, and Martavis Bryant. I think Brad's going to start putting up points. So that's really all we have for this week. So people better start trading because there's nothing too exciting to trade for. Andy Nelson's gone. Leaper's watching the Cubs game. So just a quick video. So we'll see you guys in the chat room. Enjoy your evening.